Thank you so much. I had a caller earlier and I lost you. If you are still there, you can probably try again, okay? And thank you very much. Yes, the line is opened. And if you want to be part of this, the number is right there on the screen, okay? If you are calling from outside the UK, if you haven't really saved the number, right, you have to put the +44, right? And then if you already saved it, yeah, it will be your shot. Let me quickly add that. 1 sec. Right. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, just a quick one. The junta in Niger, right, who kind of made a proposal yesterday that they would be in power for the next 3 years and then transit to democracy and all that. Well, the ECOWAS guys have rejected that. That is unacceptable. No, don't even. What do you mean? 3 years. Remember, they said they already have their own D-Day. And the Nigerians are already saying that, okay, well, you can come in and come and work on our dead bodies to force us back to democracy. Okay, hang on. I think, see if I can connect this. It's a bit dodgy, isn't it? I have a caller who might want to add to this. Hello there.
Hi, Maego.
Hey, brother, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Maego. I'm a first-time caller.
Right. And your name?
Onyeka, calling from Boston, USA.
That is Onyeka from Boston. How you doing tonight, Baba?
Boston,
this afternoon, rather.
I'm good, Maego. It's actually evening here.
Oh, is it?
So
go on.
It's actually evening here, past 5 p.m. Yeah, from Boston. So I'm actually a first-time caller, but I've been watching your program for like years now. So I used to be a strong follower of Nnamdi Kanu when I used to watch his program then. So I stumbled upon his TV channel then. So when he was apprehended, I don't know what, you know how Nigeria is so crazy. When he was apprehended back home, so I kind of like stumbled upon yours. No one ever told me about your channel, so I stumbled upon yours. I was like, oh wow, this guy's actually making sense. So I stayed glued in. I've been watching all the time. I mean, I'm gonna say this to make it short, so I allow people to call in though.
Yes, bro.
I still think people have not really woken up yet fully in Nigeria. Trust me. I don't think people are really, really, really woken up like fully. When people wake up fully, they will actually understand what is really going on. They think everything is a joke. They think everything is a cruise. But those guys keep on stealing from us, stealing from them. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
They think everything is a joke. I was watching Wike's ministerial announcement today. He kept on talking about how he was gonna pull buildings down. I'm like, wait a minute. this guy is meant to be in jail. If a country system is working, that guy is meant to be in jail. But you know how it is in Nigeria. Everything to them is a joke.
I know.
Everything to them is a cruise. It's just crazy. Megan, I'm just gonna allow someone else to call in. I'm so
Thank
glad
you
I
so
had
much,
to reach out
Oyinka.
to you.
Eh?
Yeah, yeah, take it easy. Yeah,
You
have a
too,
good one,
man.
Megan.
Thanks a lot. And that's from Oyeka there. Hang on, I'm having this kind of
Yeah, take it
blind way of
easy.
seeing my screen. There's this reflection on it. Hello there.
Hey, my G, what's up?
I am very well. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. This is Radica,
Well, sir.
Aluta Africana.
That is Radika, the Aluta Africana. Papa?
Where do I start? Where do I end?
Whatever you do, Baba, whatever you want, I'm always behind you. Go on.
It just amazes me why Nigerians cannot get sufficiently angry. Everything for them is a joke. Everything for them is you go better, bros, you go better, me, guy, you go better. When I went home last year, I listened to young people. They sound like children. I listen to undergraduates. I begin to wonder, come, why are these sets of undergraduates different from what we are in our own time, in our own days? We are highly conscious and, reactionary to things happening around us. But young people back home just want to take everything easy, especially those who come from a little wealth, who feel that, oh, I'm better than the other person. They are waiting for a Messiah to come from heaven. And when they talk from here, they say, come home. And even if when they come home, they are not ready to come out. Because Nnamdi has gone home from here. Okay? Showore has gone home from here.
He's been with them for
Nigerians are their biggest enemies. They love life too much. And even the Bible says those who love their life will lose it. Okay? Nigerians love life too much. They are not willing to do anything to save themselves or to help themselves. And I just told somebody this morning that a slave who cannot afford to rebel is not worthy of his freedom. A slave who cannot as much as afford to rebel to say, I can't take this anymore. You are not worthy of your freedom. You are not worthy of your freedom. That's what it is. When Wike comes up to Abuja, the person he does is threatening everybody. It's not threatening everybody. He knows who is threatening. Who are those in Abuja? Igbo people. Who are the ones that the Nigerian government thinks they are expendables? The Igbo people. Okay? So Wike goes there and they send him attack God, go and threaten Igbo people with their houses and everything. My brother, it's just a matter of time. One day, everybody, last, everybody go chop breakfast like
everybody go chop breakfast to Radical. See, thank you so
where
much.
Where that enjoy themselves. You know, you don't enter one hole. Shut him out. You don't enter one hole, shut him out. Nobody knows, nobody's hearing from him. Don't enter one hole, shut him out. You watch Fulanis kill 36 soldiers in Niger State. They sent a reinforcement Air Force. They shut down the Air Force. I said, we shut down the Air Force. What does the governor do? The governor quickly runs to Ebola and say, Ebola, you cannot come to Niger State and fight.
Yeah, we don't want military.
Niger State has the highest concentration of Fulanis all over the world, not just from Africa, from all over the world.
And we will who
told them? Who told them there's Fulani all over the world? Fulani is only in Africa, it's Sahel Africa. Okay? And they have managed to capture Nigeria. What they are doing in Nigeria, they tried in Ghana and they were shot at sight. Okay? They can only do that in Nigeria because we have southern politicians like Ebola, like Mike, like Devil Omahi, like Udeme in Imo State. The vulture that eats his own people.
I know.
Okay? The day the southern politicians will wake up and say, enough. This thing will be enough. Unfortunately enough, I've gotten to a point where I do not believe there will ever be a working Nigeria. There will never be a working Nigeria. Even those who are telling Obi, I say, listen, I'm in the States. Okay? Even Barack Obama, who is a black president, if he wears a hood and walks in some streets of America, somebody will shoot him for a criminal. Why? Because as long as American racism is concerned, every black person is a criminal. So I do not want a working Nigeria from construction to production where the Igbo man is a slave, where the Yoruba man is a slave. I just want that. I would rather settle for a broken Nigeria where I'm a free man and be poor. If I would be poor as an Igbo man in Biafra land, I would rather be poor there than be rich in a
poor
where
than
slave.
Slave and still not free. I get it.
I would rather be a poor man with dignity than a rich man who is a slave.
Thank you so
I would
much.
rather take that.
Let me take
okay. Give it up, bro.
I know, man. Thanks so much. It's good to hear from you again, sir. Right? I have another person on the line here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that is you connected now. Hello.
Yeah. There you go.
Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
So this is One More Life.
Sorry, I could barely hear you. By the way, like the voice is quite low.
All right. So I said this is One More Life calling for the prize.
One man what? I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
One man life, one more life, one more life.
One more life. Okay, I get it now. I mean, the line is quite a little bit croaky, but maybe when we get on, it gets better. Okay, Baba, please, go on. One more life. Just one more.
Okay. Yeah, very good. I have something I feel like suggesting. Things are people back home, most of them, they don't get the information you are passing through. Is there any possibility like having FM that people can turn on every evening, like we turn on the YouTube, Facebook, and listen to you? Is such thing possible for us to have?
Of course.
So that your message can pass all through over Nigeria, because not everyone can afford this, maybe the subscription, maybe to watch the YouTube, the Facebook, or whatever. Maybe is there any way we can help? Because I'm thinking about that. I don't know what you think.
Well, I kind of already on the line for that when we started the Diaspora Radio International, right? So the intention then was it's an online radio, very active still, right? But we would need any local radio kind of platform in Nigeria with wider outreach, okay, that could give us a sort of time like airwave, right, where we can always connect. What they do is that they just connect their station to that Diaspora Radio channel. You see, all of these my videos, they are already in audio form on the radio. Repeatedly, they're like replaying and replaying and replaying. There are like so many there, right? So that was the intention. But I realized that to maintain that kind of line of, sort of arrangements requires a lot of money to keep it running. It is beyond just one-off support. Oh, my God, what do you think it's going to cost? Well, it's going to cost, let's say, for example, it's going to cost 10 million naira a year to keep that line open and then keep these things running, right? Then they say, oh, yeah, let's give you this million now. It doesn't work that way. There's so much into it that I only discovered. I mean, the last time I was supported to start the radio, right? I was supported once. And since then, this is like over 2 years now. I have kept people on my payroll. Not because the Diaspora Radio International gives me anything. It doesn't earn me anything. It doesn't give me anything, right? But I've kept people on the payroll alone just to keep the radio running, like making sure that everything is like fine. I've kept them on my payroll for the past 2.5 years, including in Nigeria. So I've got that slowed down that at a point in time, I'm going to make that deal when I can really, really afford it. And like you said, all these messages can always be heard on Nigerian radios, on these places and all that. But it is more than just connecting it to them. Like I just said, it's cost effective.
So I don't want to take much time, but
I get it.
But is it not possible to start like a program, like as you are doing, like maybe have a radio station back home where you can we can pay like maybe like for them to pass their message. Yes, for 1 hour, every day. Or I think some people used to have a program on TV on radio station that like lasts for 45 minutes. At least maybe we can start from there. I don't know what you think.
Of course. I mean, that's a brilliant idea where because all they have to do is this, right? All they have to do is this. Like I am right now. if if I had connected the Diaspora Radio International radio to this broadcast, everything I'm saying right now that people can watch and talk and all that will also be live on the radio. All they have to do is just to plug it into their program on an arranged time. If they say, okay, from 8 p.m., right, we pay you. All you have to do is that from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., we want you to stream part of this broadcast on your radio. And like I said, it is always cost effective. It isn't always that easy, like easy ride or so, I'll look into it. It's something I've always been interested in, until I figured out that
that's just my contribution this night. Yeah, I've been willing to say this for a long time.
That up, okay, it's one of the things I have in mind.
Thank you.
I know fully soon.
All right,
we'll have that. I get what you mean.
Okay.
Wait after.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. One more live. That's brilliant. I've always had that idea. But Baba, man, not lie to all of you, right? To run this kind of platform is actually very cost effective. Okay. I mean, I just sit down here and talk, and it's not just sitting down and talk. There are other people behind the scene that actually help me, and in ensuring that I always get what I want when I want them. Okay, some of them on a short notice, they will be there to get them for me. Okay, and some of them they're like walking round the clock to make sure that I always have what I want to bring to you all the time, and this actually are cost effective. Even this streamer alone, this one you are watching right now, or everything that goes into it for like to make it obvious to you, like this, apart from the equipment, right? Every month, that is more than £100 that I pay to ensure that at least I can do this every month, to have you every day, every night. So there's so much that goes into all of this that I actually never really thought. I mean, who would have thought that one day I was going to like cough out £4,000, £3,000, £2,000 like that, just to get equipment that I'm going to like put, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so grateful to all the support I've been getting from all of you. Okay, I'm not joking with that. They are making so much impression. I mean, so much difference, right? But call it ongoing. All right, just call me ongoing. And I know that one of these days, it is going to be a channel that you're going to call a network. Like, I'm going to be like a network. Mayegun's Diary Politico. It's going to be like a network where it won't be just Nigeria, where you have the radio stations and all of them plugging in, okay, to stream the content of this conversation here to their audience in Nigeria. Yeah, with little inducement here and there, we could make that happen. But little inducement is not little in this kind of context, okay? I have been there. And if you need to know how much people, I have to pay people to get things done, no matter how little, then you understand that it is really, really cost effective. It is cost effective. It is time consuming. I'm always grateful, right, for all the outcome as people continue to say, oh, we appreciate you. We appreciate what you are doing. And they want me to get better. So I appreciate that. So when people raise that point like that, it's always good to say, wow. So I have a lot of people who are kind of thinking like me too. We will get there. Some of them are very cost effective, like, because you don't do them once, you have to do them and do them and do them. You have to keep doing them, or else they will just disappear. Like, people will be asking you, what happened to that thing again? I couldn't keep spending, you say, right? And I hate that. I don't like failure. I don't like failing. I like winning. And sometimes to win, you have to have so many disappointments and failures, okay? And that is why when I fail at something, I just want to succeed. And this is one of them. So, hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun. How are you, sir? How are you, sir? Happy Monday.
Very well.
Happy Monday to you.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, sir. Yes. Yeah. Now, my name is Dr. Akemagwede, and I'm just appealing to the judiciary to do the right thing, because about 98% of Nigerians, they know the right thing. So anything, if they do the contrary, that will not good. So I'm just right now begging them to do the right thing.
Because
it's true, because the right thing is very glaring. All over the world is very, very glaring. Very glaring. So for now, I'm just begging them, because all these mafia group that they say that anybody that does not belong to that mafia group cannot be the president of Nigeria. To me, that will not be possible. Why? Could you believe, Mr. Ayeku?
Sir?
That was why last year at Abeokuta, that Tinubu have that boldness that Emi Lokan, because in that their mafia group, mafia inner circle, untouchable group.
Our cabal, the wolves, the jackals.
God bless you. That's their group. So that group, they do rotate the presidency there. They rotate it. So once your name is not there, yes, oh, God bless you. Once your name is not there, like now, Mr. Peter Obi's name is not there. Pastor Ndebaga's name is not there. Showore's name is not there. Prince Adewale Adebayo is not there. But that thing, what I'm calling now is that in Nigeria, me and you,
yes,
Mr. Mayegu,
yes, sir,
we should not and must not tolerate such thing to happen. To happen. It's true. Why is it that people in that circle, in that mafia inner circle, untouchable carcass group, that's the only circle that exists. God bless you. Which is supposed not to be.
No.
Not to be. So if they like themselves, just they do the needful, because as I repeat, about 90% of Nigerians know the correct thing, and they themselves, the judiciary, they know the correct thing to do.
They do.
So I'm not begging them; they should not do anything contrary to what the generality of Nigerians waiting for. So that's it. God bless.
I bet they listen. Dr. Jegede, thank you. I'm sorry, Dr. Agbede Rada. You know the Jegede I remember is that Lagbaja of Tinubu's service chiefs. But see, Dr. Agbede, you have dropped your warning.
Yes, I'm with
them. And when they say the dog that failed to hit the whistle of the hunter, will be lost. Abi?
Yes.
We'll keep reminding them there will be consequences. That's what people say. Of course. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
That is engineer Dr. Agbede. And he repeated himself to let them know that even if they feel like they are untouchable, if they feel like nothing is going to happen, all noise and all that, he's here to tell them that they will be making a huge mistake if they think within their circle where they are nominating people as who is to be president or who is to be this or that, the shocker will start happening when the judiciary drop the ball. And that is if they fail to do the right thing. So the right thing is to do what the people want. And that Hello is there. If they fail to do the right thing. I can hear you because you are already connected. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Mayegu.
Sir, how are you?
Very, very happy to talk to you. In fact, I've been looking for a way to connect with you all through. I've been a very big fan of you. I've been watching your program right from time, and in fact, it has become a medicine for me. If I don't listen to it, I may get sick. I don't know why. In fact, I don't pray that this program should go off, and it will never go off forever and never.
The worst they can do is to shut us down, and we will come back again. Sure, you get.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they can't shut us down. No, nobody can shut us down.
Sometimes I do imagine where your knowledge is from. I just pray that wherever it's from, God will continue to replenish it.
Amen.
Because the something is just so outstanding. It's so outstanding.
Thank you.
I want to speak on the issue of Peter Obi and blah blah Tinubu, all of them. It's all rubbish. There is nothing Peter Obi is coming. There is nothing Peter Obi is coming to do. It's just a kind of a campaign and do all those things. The whole thing will still go back to the same thing that we've been seeing. Nigeria is a fucked up country. It's totally messed up. The next thing I'm still just thinking that can the only way out that I'm thinking that can be possible now is Nigeria to go to that war they are planning. Maybe that is the only way God can help us. So that when they invade Niger, then they bomb Nigeria, then this our army that have not been fighting war. The only time they fight war is to fight war with to go and kill
Yeah,
the
to go after
Biafrans.
their own
So
people.
let them be able to make use, let them be useful for once and go and fight the real war. That is what I'm just thinking now. Because that is the only way I think that we can liberate from this mess. The rubbish is too much. Nigeria is not a country. We the whole thing is just a total rubbish.
I
Is
know. It's so
I
hopeless
don't know
as
how
well.
to explain it.
Hmm.
I don't know how to explain it. I just pray that the war should come up so that the Nigeria and Niger, other country,
Burkina
Russia
Faso,
will be able to
Mali,
help them.
Guinea, Chad,
All of them,
Algeria,
all
Togo,
of them.
Benin, and the rest of them will continue, you mean?
So that all of them will come so that we can be able to have our liberation. Just like what
Chai.
that man said that the only way that anybody that is a slave that doesn't rebel, he doesn't have any this thing to
Hmm.
have a freedom.
Hmm.
So you have to rebel. And the way we are, because of the way we are so divided, we Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, all those people, we don't contribute. We don't. All of us, we are not together. We are not cooperating. So we can't fight for revolution. The only
I know.
revolution
It's
we
we are
can
so
see now in
divided
this
and
our
all
country,
that. Hmm.
yeah, so divided. The only revolution we can see now in Nigeria is Nigeria waging war with Niger. Maybe from there, the revolution can come in. Thank you very much, Maegu.
God bless you, Baba.
Keep
Thank
up
you
your
so
good
much
work.
for that stop. Okay, I came across
Okay.
a video. Now I need to warn all of us here, okay, about something, and how this trend is going to twist soon. Okay, they have been working over time to ignite the old Yoruba versus Igbo rivalry. This time around, like they have been doing over time, right? Is not for healthy reasons. So they are going to put together their criminals, especially in eastern Nigeria, that will continue to identify themselves as unknown gunmen. You know that it is Yoruba man that is now in charge of Nigeria right now. All of you know very well, Yorubas even rejected this criminal in his own supposed, what do you call it, rent-seeking state, Lagos. I believe you should remember that. They've said a lot of things. They've done Angono. Did somebody say no sound? You better check your system. If your device is not with sound, that is on you. I don't think it's from here. Sure you get. So I want you to know that the same of these guys who will put, you know what I mean? The same guys who will pick armless Fulani or armless Northerner, and they will start recording their videos saying all manner of negative things that will make you, even you as an Igbo man, to cringe and say, this is on Igbo like. This is not us. We are not cold-hearted barbarians like this. No. And then an average smart Igbo will know that if you are committing a crime where you are making a video, your intention is actually not just the crime you are committed. It is the crime you are about you will still want to commit afterward. The message of fear, division, it has worked for them in the past. Now you probably will see Yorubas. You will see some criminals that will pick up Igbo that they want to kill. They say, I will kill you because your people are killing our people. You will see some criminals from Igbo land that will pick up Yoruba and say they will kill you because your man is the president of Nigeria. This is the latest propaganda they're going to put out there. They're going to get a lot of you angry. And they're going to do this enough with the help of those who have already been sharing the bigotry, divisive rhetorics on social media, is about to get dirty. And I'm so worried for some of you. A lot of you would, I mean, I don't know how you're going to hold it together, especially those of you who are Yorubas, that they will tell you that the Igbos hate you. They hate you because your man is the president of Nigeria. Now you see all these misguided, kind of ignorant criminals. Wherever you see them, there is no point in amplifying them. These are wannabe ethnic betas. They are taking their game to the next level. The Igbos and Yorubas are not meant to be friends and be together according to them. How dare you sit together and start talking about how Tinubu is this or that? I have seen videos that were supposed to be submitted for real investigation of those criminals behind them, but they are being shared on Twitter, shared on WhatsApp. Their intention is not for any reason to catch or nip those criminals in any bud. Their intention is to fuel the this sad, bloody, ethnic, divisive messages. And since Nigeria is already so divided, you are likely going to come across a lot of them and you're going to get yourself caught in the web of this propaganda. I want to feel sorry for a lot of you. You know, you're going to get to see some of these horrible things. They are organized crime that the people who are supposed to keep you united, APC, Egbekegbe, they are supposed to keep you safe. They are those who are going to be fueling this. Because say divided you fall, Abi. United you stand. You won't stand. By standing means you may stand up to them, challenge them. These are criminals. I saw a video where they were recording a guy, ridiculous, right? They were recording a guy and they said, "What is your name?" He said his name. And then he said, "You are a Yoruba man." He said, "I'm a Yoruba man." The way he pronounced the Yoruba will make you feel like, are you sure you are a Yoruba man? Anyway, so they put this guy on. They've already stabbed him or marked him. He was already bleeding. And they said they were going to kill him. This is also, we are unknown gunmen. In that video, I won't show you the video. It was horrible. I know the intention of that video in case you have seen it, okay? So they say, we are unknown gunmen. We have captured you today. They sent you to come and spy on us. Tell us, why are you here? And the guy said, our driver said he saw some of the unknown gunmen in the bush when he was dropping passenger. So he, as a Yoruba man, they now sent him to go and check if the story is true. And he kept saying as a Yoruba man, they sent him to come and spy on them so he would know they are true. Then the guy now replied and said, no, it didn't say spy, by the way. He said he should come and confirm if it is true that unknown gunmen were there. And then the guy said, well, anyway, you, a Yoruba man, your Tinubu is your brother now. He said, Tinubu is my brother. I mean, yeah, he's a Yoruba man. Okay, you don't go. We'll go kill you. Your Yoruba people, see your man here. They sent him to come and spy on us. And we are going to kill him now. Anyway, because you are Yoruba and Tinubu is your brother. That driver that brought you is Igbo, Abi. Say is Igbo. We let him go because he's Igbo. So we let the driver go. But your people should not expect you again. We'll kill you. I've seen the video. If you pay attention, like I've always done so many times, if you pay attention very well, you can see the intention of making that video. And the intention is for a particular targeted audience. Even the real Igbos are kind of so cringy. And they are asking that whether that video is real or fake, those perpetrators should be caught, they should be arrested and in fact brought to the open and prosecuted. So the intention is clear. It was pretty much like the same one when they said IPOB broke the Owerri prison. And I started asking questions like, listen, the Igbo land is the most militarized part of Nigeria today. So how could you, in Imo State, where Oplesus Odingba has been bringing in soldiers to kill the Igbo youth in the name of looking for IPOB. Then a particular day, IPOB came to the prison, federal prison, where the government house, the governor's house is just about a 3 minutes walk, not drive, or walk. You will walk from the prison to governor's house. It's just 3 minutes. Official house of the governor, where you have the commissioner of police and the rest of them, station security, right? The police headquarters from that place is about 7 minutes drive from the prison yard. The military base in Imo State is just about 20 minutes drive from the prison. I started breaking that down that day. I said, how possible would then be for the people that you have already been killing other people for to come to town, and they are in town, they are breaking the federal prison. They broke federal prison, no resistance, no fight, no nothing. And they stayed there for 5 hours. They even did morning devotion in the prison. Nobody came, no military, no police, no SOS. The prison warden, they didn't call for help. No, this is not it's not true. It doesn't make any sense. So those of you who thought it was IPOB this or that, you started changing your story. Then you say, maybe they didn't do it. Maybe they hired people to do it, but that wasn't your position in the first place. So when I saw that video where people are kind of saying, unknown gunmen have caught a Yoruba man that came to spy for them. Why would the Yoruba man go and spy on unknown gunmen in eastern Nigeria if he is not a DSS, he is not a police, he is not a soldier, just a Yoruba man found in the forest of Igbo land looking for unknown gunmen because he wants to confirm it? Now they've caught him. Because Tinubu is his brother. Yorubas, we are going to kill your brother. Don't you think that is a targeted campaign? Is that difficult for you to know? You're going to see more of that. You've seen the unknown gunmen Igbo version, Abi. You're going to see unknown gunmen Yoruba version too. The provocation, the message is to get all of you riled up. You can't sit down and talk about Nigeria. You can't sit down about saving anybody. You need to be fighting yourselves. You need to be killing yourselves. And if you're not going to do it, they're going to help you. But I can tell you this for free. If you believe any of those things and you start kind of using that to go after anybody, it's simply because you've already been a closet bigot, a closet tribalist. You're only waiting for a chance. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, if you enter those baits, if you take them, listen, nobody baited you. You've always been like that. You only need a reason. To what? To say the horrible things you want to say about the Yoruba people. You've always been looking for a reason anyway. To say the horrible things you want to say about the Igbo people. Say them. They will feed you all those content you need. But I promise you this. Those who are behind all of this, none of them actually care about whether you are Igbo or Yoruba. They just want you to destroy yourselves. So I won't share the video. I just thought I should mention it. I was going to go earlier. What do you call it? Somebody is asking me that is it true that they are going to pay the new ministers, that they are going to pay them, or they are going to give them 1.35 billion naira as accommodation. But now that one they release, you are talking about 1.3 billion. That's just for saying accommodation settlements. They're not going to tell you the rest. There's still going to be more billions to award to them to settle them down. They're going to buy them cars. They're going to renovate their offices. They're going to renovate their homes. You're never going to know about those billions, by the way. But yes, it's true. 1.38 billion naira for accommodation for ministers. Don't stress it. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, sir.
The general.
Baba.
Baba, I greet you. I'm a great fan of yours.
I greet you too. Because if you greet me like that for Nigeria, it will cost me money. And I don't get money, so I have to return it. I greet you too.
Greetings from Germany.
Oh, say that again. I know you're calling from Germany. Say that again.
Greetings from Germany. Greetings from
Germany. Thank you, Baba. So yeah,
I greet you.
I greet you too.
Yeah, I'm a great fan of yours with my friend Centurion here. So we always watch you, boy, like every day. Every day we sleep, we go to bed with your voice, like a lullaby.
Thanks, man. Go on.
Yeah, I like the way you're following the program. Tinubu, and the rest of them. Tinubu, what's the other guy's name?
Is that the only one you remember? Okay, I got no. You have your time and you say your mind, okay? But for the sake of that my friend or your friend behind the scene, right? let's just take the roll call, okay? It starts like this. For those of you who have been regular, okay, you have the Buhari Danes, remember? The Buhari Didinis, the Buhari Denotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungo Ziaris, the Unekaharis, the sophisticated morons, the upward slaves, Abi. Then you have the Lagos Sabobakus as well, right? Lagos Sabobakus,
Exactly.
crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers.
A lot of them.
All right, sir. It's a long roll call. Anyway, your turn.
Yes. The thing is that I love the way you handle the program, how you handle the case. You know, this Yoruba and Igbo rivalry that they are trying to bring in, it's a very big thing that we wouldn't want to do. I mean, it's been the Igbos and the Hausas for a very long time, and now they're turning the table around, which means if the Yoruba goes against the Igbos, now we have Igbos. Now me, I'm an Igbo guy. Now I have to deal with the Yorubas and the Hausas hate. And then that would be like a 80-20 chance for the Igbos survival. And then the Igbos would definitely want to retaliate and make their voices heard.
I mean, sorry, tit for tat now. Like, I mean, every action there is expected opposite reaction or counter reaction as well. Sure, you know.
Yeah, of course, yes.
It is the advantage of these criminals. They want us that way. That's exactly how they want it to be.
Exactly, and the what baffles me is that the sole plan of all this is just to be able to loot more money, just because of more money that you definitely leave behind, and then we'll start hearing stories like 20 billion so amount was recovered from Tinubu in one account in Sudan. You know, we are tired of such stories. I always think I would want to visit home, you know, from time to time. But then look I can't even go home. If I manage to get to Nigeria, I can't go to Imo State. I'd rather stay in Lagos or somewhere that's safe, Asaba. You know, but how can I not go home? How can you have a home and you be scared to visit your home? Before, as at 2000s, as at year 2000, you can walk freely in Imo State and hold your phone in the night and nobody will speak to you. But now, in the early morning, 10 o'clock in the daytime that everybody's in the market, you see thieves. They will walk up to you, collect your phone, and nobody will do anything about it. And then they say unknown gunmen are shooting at social place. You hear they just killed someone's son. You don't.
And then you'll be wondering, like, before you enter Imo State, you saw the roadblocks. Even when you entered the Owerri, you saw the road. You see all the roadblocks everywhere. Where are they? When the unknown gunmen now come around, confusing, isn't it?
Very good. That is the thing. So it is obvious that they work hand in hand with these people. When they are coming out, they give them update. We'll be working today. You guys should stay off because if you stay there, you're on your own. You will say
have you ever heard where Nigerian army has them plenty for that Imo State today, right? Have you ever heard? I haven't told. Have you ever heard where they say unknown gunmen versus Nigerian army? They have been fighting since morning. And it be like say the unknown gunmen have been at the soldier bullet, don't they finish? Have you ever seen anything like that before?
For where?
Never.
For where? You will never hear it. Oh, what you will hear is you just say maybe some unfortunate cadets that they have sent to go and die in that particular position. When by the time you go through the people that died there, you see that if there were 5 people that were gunned down, policemen, so you find out that 4 of them are actually Igbo people. You know, the ones that do not agree in that plot will be the ones that will send out to that area to go and die. You know, it's not fair.
You know one thing, when people are dead, if they call them anything, who go defend them and say no, they are not?
Nobody to defend them.
I have seen
nobody to defend them
slaughtered in Eastern Nigeria, and they display them and call them this. Their families have to come out and say, you said we should pay you so and so. Now we didn't pay you. Now you are displaying our son as an unknown gunman. I've seen that too. And that is why they've not been able to win a single case. Have you seen them win any single case against anybody IPOB or ESN in Eastern Nigeria? Have you seen any? Another question.
You will never hear it. You never hear it. It's so bad, you know. It's so bad because we now from Imo State, we know that our brothers are never like that. I mean, all of a sudden we had rogues everywhere. I mean, if all our brothers were like this all this time, where were they? Why have they been quiet the whole time? Why all of a sudden everybody just turned to thieves, turned to flesh eaters,
Guns
turned to
everywhere. Mm-hmm.
guns everywhere? Where did they get the guns from? I mean, and back in the only guns you see in the village are those ones that you shoot one and you hide to go and reload and come back and fire again.
You don't tell me you don't go and be that. This time around there, they get the tata, the one we go last for like a 200 rounds, 250 rounds. You'll be shocked. Military grade weapons.
So military grade weapons, where are they getting it from? I mean, before they said they started stealing guns from policemen, the ones they used in attacking the policemen, where did they get them from? I mean, did they fall from heaven? I mean, are they now manna that will fall from heaven? Because we are confused. So most of us here, we ask ourselves that question. We discuss and we say, what is going on? I mean, it used to be good before. I mean, our place used to be very peaceful. But now you can't even think of going to before Christmas, 20th, everybody's in the village. But now, 31st, even 35th January, you won't see anybody in the village. I mean, nobody would want to visit. People cancel their occasions. They rather take it to city. You see, somebody who like an Igbo guy, and when you know that person, you know, instead of celebrating something in your village, you rather go to your wife's village.
When you ask them and say, what exactly is the work of government providing security? They will tell you, go and talk to your brothers yourself now. Go and tell them this. And you're like, what exactly is the role of government? If those who are supposed to keep you safe are saying, now it's your fault, should be all of you said you wanted to break away. And now, why are you calling Nigeria to come and protect you then? And it's so heartbreaking, isn't it?
Very, very heartbreaking. Very, very, very heartbreaking. Now they are introducing taxes to go and be attacking our grandmothers in the village selling pepper. They will ask them to pay taxes. When you sell pepper of 15 naira, you bring 5 naira for tax, and then you and your family can manage 10 naira so that you people can die quickly and we can stock more money. You know, it's well. Like, we don't even know what to say.
I mean,
like most of us now.
It's well anyway, because apart from that, what can one say? It is so kind of, depressing. That's what somebody told me. Said it's depressing, Mayego. It's frustrating. I can't tell you what it is like.
Very, very frustrating. Okay, can you imagine now? Like some of us are now thinking of investing in places like Asaba, where you know that it's safe. I mean, you can't take this kind of fight to a Delta man. A Delta man will not agree with you. He will collect that money, and he will never do that thing that you want him to do to their brothers. The Delta people, they have this life. They have love. They have love that is covering them. That's why there is always peace. If you go to Delta State, it's rare you hear kidnap cases are rare. Mostly you hear about accidents and all, which is generally another problem that we'll talk about another day. But then all these unknown gunmen, you cannot hear it in Delta State. You can't hear it in Delta State. So people like us, when will come, we'll rather stop at Asaba than go home and see our grandmothers. Before you know it, they say, now your village people, they pursue you. Meanwhile, is the government's doing, trying to.
Now, if they say if the crime lasts longer than 48 hours, just so that the government is behind it. This one, we know how it all started. And we know those who are behind it. Anyway,
Exactly. I'm a big fan of Fela Nicola Pokoti, and when I listen to his songs, it's as if the song that he just released it today. Like the whole thing that was happening back then. I don't know. It's now Wahala Pro Max, like they say. You understand? Because it means no improvement. If what is happening back then is exactly what is happening now, I mean, what has been happening? What has the government been doing about it?
See, Baba, the more things changes, the more they remain the same. Now, people just won't try to take a different eyes look at. And just like you said, when you listen to Fela's song, it will be like say Fela came before his time. Because how come he was able to sing everything that is also happening right now, nearly 30 years after his death? Because the more changes, the more they remain the same.
Exactly, because the thing is, I'm thinking about it, my good. There is something they saying I've been talking to my friend about. I told him I think this something that they smoke. I think it takes someone to the future, because I remember Baba Fela was
when you
meant
smoke,
to be
you
someone
go
that
receive vision. You know what Gbenga said about? You know what Gbenga said about Igbo smoker. He said, you can say all you like about them, all right?
Yes.
Igbo smokers don't lie, all right? They may do it and be like, yes, I did it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to do? But they will never lie if they do something. And that's
it is just
about,
like
maybe that's something about Fela. You know, when you get to that stage, you just have to be honest. You just have to come clean. You just have to share what you are feeling. And that's the most sincere part that tells the story. And look at it today. It's like a prophet, isn't it?
Yes, that is a prophet. That is why I was telling my friend, I think, are you sure that the fruit that they said Adam and Eve ate, are you sure it's not the Igbo that they smoked and their eyes open? Because they said their eyes open and they knew they were naked. Because
you are taking me through a slippery slope, Baba. Okay. The last time somebody tell me, say, the forbidden fruit, when they talk saying apple, it no be apple. If you see the shape of apple and you check your madam, you would have that thing there. They're saying that thing where Adam shop. Now, Oyibo no one call her in real name, they call him apple, right?
Apple, okay.
And they say when he chop her, he eye clear. He roll everything. Like, why am I like this? Why are we naked? About you go know why person go do that one now, especially when you do something where you're not supposed to do, like that thing.
Exactly.
You know when you want to do you know, sense no go there, everything goes be like say more. When you finish them, you can't say more. What's I do? Chai. Sense go come back, But narrative plenty. Sure you get when you pick all these things from everywhere, okay? You are a slippery slope person. You they take me on this where I know one go. You they carry me, they go where I know one go. I will let you go, all right? My time is so long gone. Send me well to your friend.
I will not allow you to. Help me! If they carry me, they go where I don't know. Help me! I will not allow you to. Help me! If they carry me, they go where I don't know. Help me!
My German friend, they carry me, they go where I don't know. Before they call say, my ego self, don't they talk rubbish show. I quickly put the break on top and now. Everybody will go to bed, okay? Thank you so much for being part of this tonight. And seriously, I enjoyed myself. And if you joined us midway, I advise you to watch this broadcast from the beginning again, okay? I mean, fast forward the first 5 minutes, okay? That's where the music, my normal, demo go be, okay? So fast forward that, and then you can watch the rest, all right? And I am going to see you some other time. So before you go to bed, do not forget to drop your offering if you haven't already. Like the broadcast, share it, subscribe to it. I saw somebody today, they were celebrating their silver, almost their YouTube silver plague, right? And I'm like, I like this flag. Of course, I have to get to 100,000 subscribers before I can do that. And only you can take me there. If you don't take back your subscription on my YouTube, go put them back. Add to the number. Help me. I'll see you some other time, okay? Everybody should have a good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary. àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Máyégún Diary politico. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. àyè. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.